Hello everybody, welcome back to Tavern Tales 2015 here at DreamHack Bucharest. I'm your host, Nimsh, here with your host, Forsen, who was hosting the last series.
Yeah.
How'd it go, man?
It went well. Had to roleplay a bit. Roleplay Nimsh. But it worked out, you know.
All right.
And with us, we have also Faramir.
What's up, guys?
What's up? You look pretty sad.
No,
Very
I'm
sad.
fine.
You're fine?
Yeah,
okay,
I'm fine.
good.
It's a long day, you know.
We have what? We have Thijs versus Powder.
Yeah.
Powder. I bet you can talk a bit about Powder, can't you?
Yeah, he's a teammate of mine. He's doing really well recently, so I hope he's going to get far at this tournament as well. Got to the qualifiers here, so.
Powder had a very good run at Gfinity, and he was
Top 4.
top 4, yeah. So Powder is a guy who's really good at the qualifiers as well. So he not only he's playing in those tournaments and people think he's invited, but he's in fact qualified. So like sometimes he gets invited, sometimes he just goes through all those people and qualifies for the tournament. Here, Powder got invited, so he's one of the invited players.
No, he's not.
No, he's not invited.
No, he's not.
I did it again. He actually qualified. Oh
Never
my God.
lucky.
Never lucky.
Yeah, the 50-50 guess.
But then this guy is invited. This is the previous champion of DreamHack Bucharest, ThijsNL. From Holland? Or is it?
Yep, the creator of the 0-4sen. A bit of a history lesson here.
He was the first one who 0-4'd you?
Yeah, you casted that game. It was the Mech Mage when it was completely new and no one knew about Mech Mage, and he 0-4'd me with Mech Mage.
Oh yeah,
Wars.
I
Deck
did.
Wars.
I did.
Deck Wars.
That was Deck Wars.
Yeah, and since then he beat me a lot, but I actually made a comeback and took my revenge in Kingwin last week against him. Beat him in the semifinals.
I have a similar
quarterfinals actually.
I have a similar history versus Thijs. He is definitely leading with the wins, but I was able to knock him out of the Deck Wars finals, and I won with Warrior, so I was pretty happy with the win. And he is our champion from the last DreamHack Bucharest Masters too, and he also got to DreamHack Winter. He was in the final of that, so he was almost a back-to-back DreamHack champion. Great guy, great player, playing a lot of classes, and famous for his Warrior. Here he is bringing the Warrior again in his lineup. So
He's actually famous for his Druid, not for his Warrior. But
well, Warrior and Druid, I think, both. Like
I mean, he's not famous for the Warrior, but he has played a lot of Control Warrior in the recent tournaments. I think he feels pretty comfortable with it. He also plays Handlock very often. So it's going to be interesting to see if he switched it up for this tournament or if he sticks to what he knows, you know.
interesting mulligan choice here. It's going to keep the Shield Man because he thinks Powder plays Freeze Mage. Powder plays a lot of Freeze Mage, but
big mistake.
he's going to be so sad when he sees the first. He might play Scientist first and he just doesn't give it away. But
that's actually mind-blowing because Powder was only playing Freeze Mage in all those last tournaments, so here bringing the Mech Mage is actually
like, you don't
incredible.
even need to keep the Shield Maiden to win against Freeze Mage. Like, why would you gamble like that? Like, it's
also like he played Freeze Mage in the first round, but he played Mech Mage in the second round of groups. So he's mixing it up. The Scientist doesn't give anything away here.
He still thinks that this is Freeze Mage, I think. So he doesn't want to use his Owl here because
Doomsayer.
yeah, he wants to save a Doomsayer,
Oh,
I think.
never
But
mind, doesn't give it.
maybe he has read into how many cards did
He's mulligan 3, so that's like a perfect Freeze Mage mulligan. So
I want to see Thijs' face right now when this Mech Warper is getting dropped. Look at Thijs.
yeah,
He's noting this Freeze Mage just played Mad Scientist, and this Freeze Mage just played.
that's the Mech Warper.
It's
Oh,
like,
there you go.
what is this?
Whoops. Shield Mage not so good anymore.
Yeah, he's really regretting that. You do have a Death Spite, but it's not the greatest here.
No, I think Taskmaster's fine. You can just kill off the Noitron.
Guys, by the way, look at the die your ThijsNL like with 6, a yellow die with 6 on it.
Oh yeah.
That's the classes.
So he's one of those who rolls the dice. Do you
Oh,
like
he just rolls the dice and just like
Yeah, he's a
the
high
class.
roller.
are you one of those, Faramir? No.
No, I actually try to think about my
Yeah,
game, but,
so do I. I'm one of those.
but then I lose, so I might be wrong.
So he's gonna opt for the Death Spite here, even though he had that cool Taskmaster trade.
I don't like that. Like he
if he
just
does
goes up his
that-
curve really hard.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but he could clear a lot next turn.
He's gonna get punished here by like
yeah,
4
second
minutes.
Anoyatron is really painful here.
Like he's just gonna drop everything, and he just played Karn, so it means he can't brawl, which just doesn't look like good for Thijs here.
Who do you think is favored in this matchup?
I think Mech Mage is generally favored.
Generally favored, especially when the warrior keeps Shield Maiden instead of mulling in for a Fire War Axe.
Brawl is one of the most important cards here, but he doesn't have it.
So
Yeah, you can't play it this turn either. And like
you equip Death Spite without attacking, and then you attack.
it's not terrible.
Yeah, but I mean, what is the alternative?
I mean, you might as well just hit and play like Cruel Taskmaster, the same thing. Because the weapon's not going to do anything this game, because the Chugga's just going to freeze you forever.
Yeah, you're right. It's going to freeze you forever. So, I mean, yeah. you have a Belcher, but that's not going to keep the freezing away. He's going to be able to trade that.
It's going to top deck like a Fireball. And just
Alright, boys, Taskmaster, Armor Up it is, and attack on the Neutron. Let's kill it.
wait.
Oh, he's not killing the
He just took 2 more damage. That was
You
bad.
way more, because
Yeah.
you could have killed something off else.
Scientist.
That
Yeah.
was just bad. Rip.
That was a
You
weird
should have
play
just
indeed.
hit the Wellman, would have procced it for 1, and then you could have just Taskmastered
Come on,
it.
it's not bad. It was an interesting line of play.
No, it was bad, straight up.
Yeah, I think it was more on that side, but
Also, the Taskmaster takes damage, so it's just like
yeah,
the whole wrong sequencing.
he light ping. He's gonna play around Brawl here. We're not playing the Acid Drake.
No, he
or do you
doesn't do
just YOLO swag?
I think he just YOLO'd up. Just
I mean, you can actually lose this game to a Brawl now.
no, he's gonna trade.
Not with this hand, but
Yeah, Clockwork Gnome might as well.
If he brawls and the Clockwork Gnome survives,
It will die
it's a
eventually.
shard first, and that's not a brawl.
that is not a Brawl.
a very fast game from Powder.
That ain't Falco. Alright. It's gonna.
So he's just
Belcher.
trying to get that Brawl, thinking that it might be his only chance, but we know that there's gonna be a spare part in hand, and then Antonidas. That Acid Drake is really, really good as well.
Yeah, just keeps the like.
You can,
Just cantrip.
you can go for the spare part first.
Actually, I would think I would not Acid Drake here.
Ping.
You just want to ping?
Yeah,
No, I think the
I
Drake
think-
is better. You just might as like you just trade in the Warper. It's fine. Oh yeah, trade in the
The only
the
the
risk.
Clockwork. No,
Black-
you want the
yeah.
thing anyways, the spare part. So you just do that. Just trade in the Warper and
Yeah, then make
the
Warper.
slime.
The only risk
Buff 5.
is that he will top the brawl, because if there would be a brawl, he would brawl before.
I don't know if that's a risk necessarily. Like he's gonna leave 1 minion alive. That means the Fireball is most likely lethal.
Yeah, it still looks amazing for Powder. Execute is not gonna do it, so I believe this will be the end. Even with Shield Maiden.
You can play Shield Maiden now on turn 6, isn't that nice?
Yeah.
What a nice card.
You executed it. Well, that's it. That's it. Like, even if you armor up
It's,
as
he
well.
dead on board? Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, he's
No,
dead.
no,
No,
it's
no,
not
no,
quite
he's
dead
not
on
dead
He's
board.
dead to Fireball for sure.
That's
Yeah.
the Fireball. Yeah. Like he has to armor up or he's dead on board. No, he's not. He's 9, but
Alright, but Fireball is going to seal it, so Powder is going to get game number 1 versus Dice.
yeah,
Have
this-
leads.
oh.
Double Fireball.
Use the top deck one. Come on, man.
Is the top deck.
Yeah, Powder.
Sorry. Oh,
Powder
He
does
does
that.
that.
And like, Thijs already did like a pretty easy misplay this game, so like
Yeah.
you got surprised by the Mech Mage, and like that might actually tilt him. Like I don't know Thijs to be a player that easily tilts, but that loss must be hard for him. Like, shot like, okay, I queued Warrior into Mage. That's the matchup I wanted, and just
yeah.
Yes.
gets
it-
wrecked in like 6
You
turns.
can use it to your advantage, but then Thijs is a stone cold killer. So
Yeah.
he's just going to take that die and roll it, and then something is gonna be there.
He might actually think about what he should play now. Because the dice rolling is like, sometimes you have like a matchup where you have a deck that's good against all 3 of his other decks, and then you just play that first because then you get the win out of the way, and then you have the other 2 decks just line up better. But
Do you guys
like
rem-
if you, like maybe he thought that here, and then he just rolls the dice, doesn't matter. But like, I don't know, like rolling a dice just seems stupid to me.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
I like the strategy as well. Like, I've seen that Gfinity Firebat has strategy lined up. He wanted to snipe certain matchups,
Yeah.
and he was able to dissect the whole match. So I think like rolling a die, like if you don't have the strategy, is fine, but you can devise a strategy for Conquest to really counter the lineup of your opponent.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like-
I don't think he did that. I don't think Thijs is like the guy that rolls the dice. Like maybe he does it just for show and just plays the deck he wanted to play anyway. But like, there's not a way to prove it or disprove it.
All right, so Powder is going to take his Druid for game number 2. Thijs, well, the die said
Looks
hand
like
lock.
a handlock, but that's another good matchup for Powder here.
yeah.
But then again, like the Druid doesn't really have bad matchups here. He has the handlock, has the control warrior that we saw is not Grim Patron, so that's actually a really good matchup for Druid. Then you have the Rogue, which is like 50-50. Just
Is it
the
really?
Like it's probably rogue favorite actually, but like we saw it lose earlier to Druid from someone I don't remember in the game, but it can definitely happen. So yeah, handlock is generally like it used to be way back when. It used to be a good matchup for the handlock, but right now it just seems to be a good matchup for Druid.
Well, Druid has BGH and keepers. You also have the combo.
Exactly. Just like Molten Giants are just useless in this matchup because just as long as you have 1 minute, 1 minion on the board, you threaten to kill him from like 18 HP. So like either you play Molten Giants for 9-10 mana and that's just really late in the game, or you just don't play them at all, and that just removes one big threat from the handlock.
And also most handlock players are using double Hellfire now instead of double Shadow Flame like back in the day. And Shadow Flame is better against Druid than Hellfire is.
Pretty good curve here with the Elevate 5 and 4. Not great that he had to heal power turn 2 though. Just you never want to see that.
A Wild Growth would have been perfect.
Also no Twilight Drake for Thijs, no Mountain Giant for now.
Pretty awkward turn here.
Yeah.
And we're probably gonna tap coin the Watcher, even though that's really awkward because then he can't play a 5-drop. But this alternative are just dropping the Watcher, I guess, without tapping.
Why would you
coin
put the
5
Watcher?
and 5?
Why put Watcher on board?
Because like.
Do you like Dark Bombing?
The alternative is just passing, and then might as well play the Watcher.
If you Dark Bomb here, because the reason he innovated out that Druid is because he probably has a 4-drop. So if you Dark Bomb here, and 4-drop is most of the case gonna be Shredder, yeah. So you can actually Hellfire both of them next turn.
I like Dark Bomb.
But then again, then he just plays like another 5-drop, and you just like lose tempo again. Like
plays another 5-drop.
Yeah, like he plays. Powder, like he plays 4 now, right? Then he Hellfire. He has a minion on the board from the Shredder. Then he plays a 5-drop, so he has 2 minions again. Yeah. Like he basically don't change anything. So he just wants to go for one big swing play with a Hellfire eventually. That's why I'm probably gonna see a board Belcher
like
coming down here.
The Belcher is a bit awkward.
Belcher is really awkward. Kind of forces him to hero power though, or to like Wrath. So that means no more minions that are gonna get dropped on the board. Loathap isn't better though. Like. You force the hero power, but yeah, Belcher just protects your life till when you're getting like in the
quite low.
Yeah, getting in the region where you just don't want to be against don't want to be against Druid exactly.
That's a really good draw, but he can't really play it if he wants to kill. Do you think that playing Drake and passing turn here is a good play?
I think that's a.
He might get lucky with an Innervate.
Oh, Innervate would be a great draw.
Yeah. There is what other plays are there here? Like
the other play is just hero power pass. Like.
Yeah, you don't want to use any Savage Roar shenanigans here.
He's thinking about Savage Roar, but then again, he already has combo in hand.
Yeah, I mean, if you use Savage Roar, then you're gonna put him down pretty low, and that's the risk. That's not so good versus handlock.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, and you just remove the threat from your own like arsenal. So I like this hero power play. You can just follow up with Sylvanas next turn. The Watcher's just sitting there doing nothing.
So
kind of looks like a tempting Hellfire, but then again, just Powder can just get tempoed again next turn.
Yeah,
Hellfire still might be the play.
Yeah, I think Hellfire is pretty good here. Otherwise, he will just trade that 4-3 with the Loathab and a hero power.
Exactly, whatever comes out.
So and he can even Mortal Coil, double Mortal Coil, whatever comes out from the Shredder. So
no, he can only one Mortal Coil. Yeah, only has one.
Oh yeah, only has 1 mana, right? So
Bluegill Warrior.
Bluegill Warrior, Novice Engineer,
Captain's Parrot,
Novice, yeah.
One-Eyed Cheat,
One-Eyed
Cheat, Thanos.
That ain't Falco though.
Oh, that's beautiful. Does he have lethal here? Oh no, he's 1 mana off. Actually.
Wow.
That's actually so funny. This card is so
combo only goes 7 now.
That is insane. 1 mana off.
That would be actually I
think just
21 points of damage.
Drake.
Well, he's gonna use the Wrath here for sure. Oh my god, that could have been. If you got that card instead.
Sorry, now you're tech for sure.
That would have been so funny. Holy
shit.
If
you top deck like Innervate, or he wouldn't have lethal anyway, but like Powder knows, he's just like smiling. Yeah, it doesn't look good for the Druid here.
Yeah.
I mean, he can clear with the...
need to double Dark Bomb here. And then go for a 50-50 rag if he plays like Ancient of Lore or something.
He can't rag next turn, he only has 7 mana next turn.
Oh, never Emperor, baby rich. Okay, so but you do clear, right?
I think Sylvanas just killed you. He has to know that the Sorcerer's Apprentice makes combo 7 mana, so he knows next turn is combo turn. So
oh man, he's actually thinking about Sylvanas.
Yeah, Sylvanas meets death, but then again, His
Yeah.
options are Dark Bomb, Coil, Dark Bomb, which aren't great either. That just means the lure or the boom comes down next turn and he's in the same position again. So,
So
Lothar is
Lothar then.
Lothar, like,
Lothar is alright.
Yeah, I like Lothar. And then you can hope
Wait,
to get
is
Molten.
this lethal?
Healbot.
No, it's
just
close.
Savage Roar isn't lethal.
No.
But can you actually
7
pull the
plus
trigger
6,
here?
13. No, you don't.
Why
just,
not?
Just double.
6, 10,
He has
13.
7 mana. That means double Molten, Sun Free, and Heal Bot in one turn. And you don't want to.
Everybody has double Molten, Sun Fury, Healbot all the time.
I mean, you know, he didn't play a Drake. He didn't play a Mountain Giant, so he has to have something in his hand, right? Like you just can assume that those are Mountain Giants.
But I would assume you go for the Shredder and Hero Power here because
so
you don't want to bring him down lower anyway.
There's no way you bring him
and you
lower.
play around Shadow Flame on the Lothar.
For sure. You just attack, just kill the Lothar with the Drake and your face and just pass. I don't think you attack here. Then again, he's at 7 mana, so he might actually attack.
Do you even face? Like, you might...
Actually, he doesn't need the Sork Apprentice because he has the Innovate now.
Yeah.
I actually would have liked to attack here.
There's another Healbot.
Those are not doing much, though.
So I guess it's Dark Bomb and Healbot.
Yeah, which one do you Dark Bomb? Probably the Apprentice,
Yeah,
right?
for sure the Apprentice. You don't want any more damage on the board.
If he wouldn't do that, he can combo Innovate Swipe like he want.
Yeah.
No, he can actually. No, it's 7. He has 8 mana next turn. 7. No, he could do that.
He can do that. That's actually pretty sick.
Apprentice best card. It's like a
Well,
Innovate.
you can't Dark Bomb the Shredder because if there is a Flame to Totem...
I mean,
Like
there's a
whatever,
lot
like,
of cards.
yeah, like-
You use Dark Bomb the... Oh, he's gonna double Mortal Coil Healbot instead. Try to draw for those Moltens maybe? No.
Yeah.
That was weird, wasn't it?
No, it's fine. Like you have to consider his hand is garbage. Like he doesn't win with his hand like ever, so he needs to draw into options. So the double Mortal Coil against Druid. What else you gonna Mortal Coil ever? Like
I mean Dark Bomb and Mortal Coil or something.
But then again, he can not play around combo here.
Yeah, he can. Like
he can. He's playing Healbot.
Yeah, I know, but like, could you assume there is no Innervate combo? Because come on, it's turn
now,
8.
Like now he knows.
Oh, you go all in here, right?
Oh, you mean? Oh wait.
Yeah, with double
It's
swipe.
one turn before Jiraxxus. You see one Healbot. If you go for
No, there's no one term. Oh, you mean? Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, for like Warlock.
Force of Nature, Savage Roar
No,
here.
you don't. No, you don't.
I mean, you have double swipe,
No,
right?
you just play lore and just win the board game. You just saw he doesn't have anything to effectively deal with your minions. So why would you? Well, like that's fine too, but like, he just builds the board. Like this board can't get Hellfire. He can get Shadow Flame. Like how many cards does he have? He has 7 cards. That means Mountain Giant costs 5, right? And that means he can't get Shadow Flamed. And that means that board is really hard to clear, so...
Also, like, you can assume being powdered that Thijs' hand is really bad with seeing double Mortal Coil and Healbot.
So, what do you do here then? You Dark Bomb the Shredder and hope for a Doomsayer?
Yeah, that's a legit play.
Is that the only way?
No, it's not the only
what
way.
about, like, Twilight
you
Drake?
can play Healbot as well.
Play Rack.
What about, like, Dark Bomb the
Rack
Shredder?
Bomb doesn't do anything.
Just Rack, hit the Shredder, get a Doomsayer.
Oh. That's
Dark
Same
Bomb
thing.
Shredder.
Just for 6 mana more.
Dark Bomb Shredder, Twilight, tone up, Twilight.
You're gonna taunt up the Sylvanas here.
Yeah, but he's dead here, right? No matter what it steals, I'm pretty sure.
Let's see. 14. No, I think it matters.
If he steals...
If he does combo and it steals...
No, I think it matters.
If he steals a treant, then it's lethal, right?
Like,
So,
That's 7. If it steals Trent, it's like...
oh. If it hits the Sun Free, he wins.
oh,
No, never lucky.
Never lucky, baby rage. So,
This is lore now.
wow, this game actually...
Wasn't that lethal? If like...
No.
If you just...
No,
No,
not a guaranteed lethal.
No, it depends on what the Sylvanas takes.
Yeah.
Like if it takes one of the attacking minions, it's just not lethal.
But then if you
Yeah,
attack
it is.
with...
If it takes a tree though, you can get it back, and it's still a charge.
Yeah.
So you train the Sylvanas, and you have.
You trade with
No, wait. You have 14. Yeah, you have there. Then it depends if you would get the Sun Fury or the tree back. Yeah.
But also you attack into Sylvanas with the Shredder, so there's another minion that Sylvanas can take.
No, you don't attack
No,
with the Shredder. You attack with the Sylvanas, and so you get the steel back. You get the 50-50 to get the tree back. But yeah, he didn't want to take that risk because he thinks that he's so far ahead that he can play a little bit of longer game. Okay, rack. Well,
Yeah, this
that's
is
pretty bad. Like, it looks okay if it hits the lore, but then it just comes down lore big game and just be sad. Like, if it doesn't hit the lore here, he loses, just straight up. He's gonna trade the Sun Tree, obviously, and
yeah. I think it's
go for the
actually
50-50. It's probably the right play. It's a
only
winning
the
play,
only play, yeah.
but he doesn't know that there's a lore and big game in Powder Sun. No, it doesn't hit. Alright, that's
so
it.
that's GG.
That's it. So Powder is going to take game number 2 versus previous champion, ThijsNL.
Yeah, Gara already got knocked out, and he was the champion before Thijs. So.
And a finalist. Because
Yeah,
he was in the
finalist
finals
last year.
Thijs.
They both got knocked. Like, I'm not gonna jinx it here.
This
but
is the new dawn.
Thijs faces elimination here.
We have new champions here. Can Thijs actually come back from this?
Yes, the 3-0 the Rogue, which is possible with Handlock, Warrior, and Rogue. Definitely no like terrible matchup there. No Paladin, no Priest.
Yeah, it's actually like versus Rogue.
But Handlock is not as bad as the matchup as it used to be. So Powder definitely has a good chance here.
It's enough if Thijs wins 2 times versus that Rogue.
Yeah.
And if Powder loses 1 time.
No.
Because
That's
Rogue can actually lose to itself because of the Jaws. Come on, this is Nimsh math.
Yeah. Rogue has coin. He has a chance, guys. He has a chance.
Alright, guys, game number 3.
And that's also 3 good cards here in the matchup. You want SI, no, SI is not that important, but the credit is good, prep is good.
You do keep the SI if you have a 4-drop though.
Yeah, of course. Like SI is just great card.
Prep. People like to keep prep a lot.
Yeah, you probably keep prep.
I'm not a big fan of keeping prep
a pretty good hand.
against Warrior because you don't
No.
need the tempo that early.
Yeah, but like prep sprint is always nice, you know. Turn 4.
Yeah, but then you need a sprint. But in other matchups against like other, you can use it for prep fan just to get
Yeah,
tempo.
of
But you
course,
can't
of
do that versus Warrior because
It's like, oh god, this hand is so beautiful. Look at this Warrior hand. It's like Smith and the Acolyte and the Deathbite.
yeah, it's insane.
He draws a Belcher, just like
But both players has
Yeah.
really good hands right now.
every Warrior's wet dream.
Well, like the Powder scan is actually insane as far as Rogue's hands are concerned. Like I've seen so many bad hands coming from Rogue.
Yeah. That's exactly what he wanted in this matchup, by the way. He should have poked last turn because he wants to.
Yeah, but he didn't know about the Acolyte.
Yeah, sure.
If he didn't have an Acolyte, he could have coined out Shredder here or Teacher.
No, you're right. Yeah.
So it was probably a good play, but here he can actually, if he wants to, he can coin out Poison SI.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then the SI doesn't do much though. It just deals 2 damage to Fate, which isn't great, and
It
doesn't
deals 2
even
damage
trade.
to the Armor Smith.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you can finish it off if he has an axe next turn and play a 4-drop.
Yeah,
So I think he's just gonna go ahead and
it's gonna float to man.
You don't
play
have
the
to
longer
really-
game here.
Yeah, you don't have to really use the card here.
Alright, let's see. It's probably a weapon equip here, no matter what you do.
Yeah.
Just
Deathbite for sure.
probably Deathbite. Then again, you show the Deathbite, which is not something you want to do. But like, if you show the weapon here, it actually gives Powder information. Like, if he had a War Axe, he wouldn't play Shredder. Like, if he just equips War Axe, he would equip he would play the
Drake.
Teacher.
Or Drake.
Yeah, he wouldn't play Drake ever now. If he
Yeah,
equips
not with the
Deathbite.
Deathbite. No. But if he equipped the War Axe.
Yeah, well, then again, like Drake is just so bad. If you have 2 4-drops, why would you play Drake on 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually like the armoring up here.
And no, and
He
nothing.
doesn't have a 5-drop, so you might as
Yeah.
well just play the weapon next turn, right?
Yeah.
But isn't that a tell that he doesn't have a 5-drop as well?
Second preparation, by the way.
Not
Because he was
necessarily.
thinking so long for that turn, and it's so obvious that he has a weapon, right?
Then again, the Ansifka ropes on like turn 2 with nothing to do.
Yeah.
Just, you
There's
know.
too much fucking
And
mind
Lothar
in
was
this game.
thinking about turn 4 a lot as well.
Yeah.
Where his first play was on turn 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, just. I think that's just overrated. You just think, oh my god, he's thinking so long, he's gonna have a play. Just
Yeah.
play your stupid turn if you have one. Just don't do it if you don't. I think just overrated there with all the thinking about what your opponent does or not does on the turn.
I think everything actually that can give you an edge can be useful.
Yeah, but stuff like that, right? We're discussing over if it's a mind game or if it's not a mind game, and just
Well, sometimes it matters, and then you win the match.
yeah, but I don't know. Like with Powder, the first game, the Mech Mage versus Warrior game, right? Like Thijs thought it was like he went for the wrong mulligan, right? And just lost him the game, or kind of lost him the game. Powder had a pretty good draw, right? But stuff like that happens. But
Double SI coming up.
Looks pretty good.
You want to protect the micro machine?
Yeah, but it's not really gonna be protected because this is gonna stab the micro machine anyway.
No, the micro machine has to survive here.
The little mech just doing work.
Dude, brawl here.
It's like 5 damage from the shredder minion. It's pretty good.
Dude, I think you brawl actually.
You brawl and you kill whatever yeah,
Yeah.
actually, that's
I think that's a play.
It's
Yeah.
decent. But then again, you don't really have a. I guess you have the shield main shield stamp for the teacher, which is pretty good. Pretty good turn 7.
yeah, I still
actually.
have outs.
Yeah. I
Well,
like the brawl as well.
that's a winning brawl. Like whatever
Then you-
happens, you win.
Then you yeah. You don't even have to play an armor smith. Just win.
5 mana to remove 6 damage from the board. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's decent. Like you have answers for the AoE that the rogue has normally, right? Like rogue doesn't play that many small minions, so normally the big board that the rogue gets are just 1/1s from the teacher, right? So, and those you can all just remove with the weapons and the death baron getting. So you have answers, you have answers, so you might as well brawl here. Yeah, I like the brawl.
That's the most anticlimactic brawl I've seen in this tournament.
Yeah.
But it's very effective.
So
Like,
lucky,
literally-
the 2 health minions
Oh
survives.
god, the
Baby
best one
rage.
for him. It's actually the worst one, dude. The fireworks only got like 2 damage in now. Just
Yeah,
no value. No value at all.
Time for some drakes.
Drake.
He really wants to draw a sprint here.
Yeah.
He's kind of running out of steam here. I like pushing the death bite. Just shuts down the teacher so hard. Just like, I want to play a teacher. It's a nice story.
So what do you do? Like, do you play Farseer then?
Probably play the armorsmith here.
No, I mean like being powder.
Oh, you just hope for boom or for sprint, I guess. I'm actually not sure if he plays
Actually,
boom.
you have some turns. You can stall a bit.
Yeah, but like the later it gets, the better is the warrior. So
Yeah.
like this matchup normally, like if you win this matchup, you just hope that the warrior doesn't have the removal of like the fitting removal for your minions, and then this. Oh, that's a great
that
draw.
is so
actually.
good.
Oh, you can actually play it.
Do you attack the armorsmith preemptively?
No, we can just do that next turn.
No, if he plays a belcher or something.
Yeah,
Oh.
then you're locked. I think
Yeah.
it's actually good attacking armorsmith here.
Yeah, I like it as well.
But wait.
No, he's not gonna go for the
I mean,
emperor here.
I guess there's some point not playing it because he has 2 preps, but I mean, still, like it's such like
He
Farseer.
wants to get more value out of the emperor.
Yeah, but then what is he doing with the rest of his mana this turn?
Like
Also,
you have to think about what happens if he plays emperor, right? He gets the mana reduction, but that's only 4, right? He gets
Yeah,
4 mana.
4.
He gets 4 mana reduction. He
Yeah.
actually does the preemptive hit here, which I really like, because of what he said actually.
But now he can actually attack into this and Baron Geddon.
he wants to bait the charge, but it's not gonna work because of Geddon, right?
Yeah.
But like you have to think about what happens if he doesn't, if he plays just emperor. He's just gonna kill it, and he still has enough mana to play Rag, play Geddon, play Shield Maiden, play Belcher. You have so many things that you have to be afraid of as a rogue here, so you have to get value of your things.
Yeah, I agree.
And it always happens the same. It doesn't matter if you play the Earthwing, like it literally doesn't matter what what you play. And so he's just gonna try to get more value of the Emperor later.
So I guess like he tried to bait out the weapon attack, but it never happened because of Geddon.
That's a really good draw, by the way. Thomas is a really good draw.
You don't like playing Emperor, Eviscerate, and stabbing that instead? Like, it's like to get the weapon out of the way so you can play your Violet Teacher and start building board with plebs. Now that the Baron Geddon is gone, the Brawl is gone, the plebs are super good. I doubt he plays Whirlwind in this version.
Yeah, he probably doesn't.
Yeah.
Because he plays Geddon and like
Brawl.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
I really like the Sylvanas here. Then like the Thanos is really annoying for Voyeur. You just want to kill it, but you don't want to use anything on it. So
You can shield slam it.
I don't think with 2 shield mains you're gonna shield slam it ever. Sad would be actually. Like he really wants that sprint though. Like that's the card he really wants.
Still no sprint.
He needs to cycle here.
It's actually pretty.
Yeah, it's actually
good
pretty
here.
good because he can now trade
If
this.
he gets the sprint now, it's pretty good.
Yeah, he can actually.
Like trap sprint into clear.
Still no sprint. Stabbing those minions.
I think that like it.
Do you play the Russian?
I think it has to come down here. Like it.
Yeah. Just
He
play
had
the Russian.
options the last turn, so he doesn't have options now.
Yeah, next turn. Next turn he can play the teacher and the oil even because he has no good way of removing plebs, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's so easy to like. There's Taskmaster, there's Shield Slam, there's I don't know. Yeah.
Slash Buster as well. That'd be very useful later.
You can just ram it as well.
You could just
I think you actually shield made and shield slam.
you slam this.
You saw the last couple turns. He's like Powder is so afraid of the Death Spike because every minion he plays in the deck dies to it. Like Death Spike is just the card you want as warrior in this matchup. Like, just build your board, continue just like keep that Death Spike over his head. Just
And there are not that many other targets. Like there is possible Dr. Boom.
I don't like. Why would you ever play Grom here? Or if he plays Grom, he actually just hits the Emperor, just whacks him in the face, which is kind of weird because he doesn't have lethal. Next turn, he's wouldn't want
this is really weird to me because Shield Maiden is just like it's such a strong play with the shield. Oh, it's actually going defensively.
It's just a little bit more aggressive here, which kind of wonders me because you wouldn't normally do that play with lethal next turn with the Grom on the board, right? Egg damage is hard to remove for Rogue, so they mostly like sap that kind of minion.
Well,
he can't remove it.
Yeah, but he doesn't have lethal. That's the funny part. Should we go like double prep, just like go one prep here, just to make a lot of preps?
Yeah, you go all in.
No.
You don't use the prep, but you use everything else, I think.
Good prep, that's good.
That's good. You eviscerate face, right?
No, actually
for another pleb. That's 5 damage.
No, you don't need to.
5 damage and then 6 damage.
And that's lethal.
That's game.
Wow.
So Thijs is actually still fighting, being able to steal one game from Powder.
That was the best matchup. We went like for the best matchup here first. Warrior versus Rogue, always a really good matchup with Warrior.
I hope we will see the mirror now. It's always exciting.
I don't think we will. I think he's gonna try to squeeze 2 wins to get Powder like on a down.
That's why I said I hope we will see.
Momentum.
And then Rogue versus Rogue.
Just get tilted because you don't get coin.
Are you one of those who thinks that Handlock or Rogue has a favor? Because people are like, oh, Rogue is so good versus Handlock, and I'm like, no, it's not. It's really not. I don't know.
Firebet says Rogue is really good against Handlock. So.
Yeah, but he says Rogue is good against every class in the game. So
90%.
Yeah.
I mean, he wins everything, so he has to be right at somewhere, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, I feel that Rogue is actually not that good versus Handlock. It's not good.
It's not good. Handlock, it's not good.
Because like it is an RNG flurry. Like if you don't draw flurry, you might be in trouble.
No, it's not. It's not about the flurry anymore. Like sure, flurry helps with like the closing out the game, but just your early game, so it's so much better. Like you used to do like nothing till you played Auctioneer with Mirth Rogue, right? And now you just play 4 drops, play 3 drops, just play Emperor, just pressure with the preps way more than you used to, right? Like you use preps for tempo instead of prep for card draw, and that makes this matchup way better.
Do you prep sprint on 4 versus Handlock?
I don't know, it depends on the board. I don't think you can generalize that, but normally against control matchups, that's something you can do for sure.
All right, so we are going to see Handlock versus Rogue. This is game number 4, Powder versus ThijsNL. If Thijs loses this, he's out of the tournament.
So he decides to keep Sap and Eviscerate.
He kept his whole hand.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
That's weird, right? 4 drops are pretty important.
Yeah, you want the 4 drops for sure.
What about keeping Sap at all? Like you don't want to keep Sap, right?
No, I don't think Sap is that good to have in the start, because usually you want to kill the first threat that the opponent drops, and then you want to Sap at the end for tempo.
Yeah, that's what he used to want, right? That's what he used to want with the old Miracle matchup, right? You kill the first thing, then you like maybe sap the second thing, and then you sap the Torn that comes out. That's like the only way you can win against Handlock, right? That's what it used to be. Yeah. But I think that matchup got a lot different with the Tinker Oil and everything.
So what you're saying is you want to sap so you can Blade Flurry the board later?
No, you play like 2 teachers now, or like just teacher, just build the board, you know, with
but why would you keep the sap then in your opening hand? Isn't that weird? I think it's weird.
Yeah, maybe keeping it isn't correct.
So it decides to...
Poison would be pretty good here.
Well, if Powder wins, we definitely need to ask him about it. Oh, that's so important.
Yeah. I mean, Poison would have been pretty good.
Now he has a really good curve here, in my opinion. I don't think like...
Whoa, that's better for
I guess he had the... I actually like the Drake better.
Yeah, but still, like, that's a better 4-drop than a 3-5.
No, he has the Drake.
Why do you like the Drake better?
Because he has the coil next turn and it's more HP.
Yeah, but the Mountain Giant, if he saps the Mountain Giant, then it becomes cheaper. 3.
He can also sap the Drake.
Yeah, but it doesn't become cheaper. It just gets 1 more health, you know? Right? It's like
But the
important.
giant becomes cheaper if he saps that too. Like, I don't see your point.
Yeah, the giant becomes cheaper, but the Drake costs the same, but it gets 1 more health. Isn't it more important to play mana efficiently?
No.
No?
I think you just like this matchup is like all about stabilizing. Like Rogue is the aggressor, and if you manage to stabilize your board and just get up taunts, like be on a like comfortable life total, then you just win the game from there. Like there are some games where Rogue doesn't have anything, like on turn 4, and you just play Giant, just like hit him in the face, just kill him like 3 turns.
Yeah.
But there's games like that. But normally like it's gonna go like this, right? Rogue gonna have early minutes, then they're gonna sap something.
If you play Lothar here though, you can play Mountain Giant and the coin Shadow Flame next turn, or Shadow Flame whatever if the Lothar survives, but I don't think it will.
Yeah.
But you're forcing him to play minions. We know that he has a Lothar in his hand as well, so that's not gonna work. But
Big game. I don't like the Drake here anyway, actually. Well, actually, it's fine because of the creep. I was like, I can't kill the teacher with the coil now, but crap.
Alright, so what do you do here? Do you just Lothar?
yeah,
Lothar too.
I like Lothar.
It's interesting that if Powder goes for phase, there are those 2 Mountain Giants waiting for him.
Yeah, but they're not
it's turn 6.
quite in range just yet.
Just out of range. Just out of range.
Slightly.
So much damage is it for Powder next turn?
Yeah, he has 8 on board, pretty much.
So if that,
If he does a Tinker's All, it's actually lethal if he doesn't like play it out. He's gonna prep the sap here, which I don't like. But then again, he forces. Like it's actually really hard to deal with this board.
Yeah,
he goes
after
all in. He goes all in here.
after Lothar especially,
Yeah.
Like he discards the taunt. He makes him discard, and it's actually really hard to taunt up for him here, because like what are you gonna taunt up? You have 6 mana. That means you can probably only taunt up 1 minion, or you play a Belcher.
10, 13. Okay, so wait, does he even have lethal here? If he plays Lothar?
He has
That's
9,
like
10.
9, 10, 13, 14. No, yeah, 14, 15. Yeah, he has the exact lethal with Naked Eviscerate.
Oh, you mean
If he plays Lothar, yeah.
Thijs plays Lothar. He's
Yeah.
not gonna play Lothar. He's gonna play a taunt here for sure.
if you play a taunt, it's not lethal.
Eviscerate.
Actually,
Hit.
no, it's not.
Hit,
It's not.
7, 12. No, it's not. Yeah, he would be 5 off. So it's like he played 2 saps. I can't top pick sap.
Oh man, this is so.
And then he now like
tough.
if the Belcher is actually really awkward for Powder, because then he needs to be careful of Molten Giants and just Shadow. Like he has to be careful of Molten Giants and Shadow Flame. So I think whatever he does is gonna be a little bit screwed.
Well,
in.
there's still this Mountain Giant and Shadow Flame just waiting for him next
Yeah,
turn.
that's what I'm saying. I think Powder is losing. I think Powder lost this game. It looks really good for him, but if the Belcher comes down here, I think he's gonna lose. Because like, it doesn't matter what he does here. If you can't kill him this turn, he's either gonna drop Boltons.
Whoa,
That's not lethal.
that's not.
No, he had the perfect
5,
kill on the
1,
Belcher
2.
before. Just,
Yeah, it's 3 damage of lethal.
yeah.
So I
So close though.
guess.
He's just gonna go for it, I think. I think that's a clutch play too.
Alright, so Powder is going to close his eyes and YOLO. Go face. Hope that there are no Moltens. Hope that he can actually top deck some damage. No heal bots.
Yeah, the thing is he has to force him to clear the board, play a threat, heal up, and taunt up at the same time. That's what he has to do with this kind of all-in.
Do you think it's good to not attack face here as the rogue player and
No,
wait
you have
one
to.
turn?
You have to. You're all in. That means, like, he knows that at 7 mana. If he's smart, he kept track of the coin, or like he doesn't even need the coin for a Mountain Giant Shadow
No.
Flame here. So, like, if he's smart, he kept track that he can die to that, or that the board can die to that. So, he needs to be aware of that.
playing-
And that just needs to go face.
He's playing around Hellfire doing this as well.
Yeah, it's smart. But it's just one more thing you play around. No, he's not playing around Hellfire for some reason. He's playing around Watcher Shadow Flame here.
Yeah.
No, he's gonna. No, if he doesn't attack here, I think he just loses the game. Yeah, he's just gonna lose to Shadow Flame now. Because like his board is done, so even if he top stacks the sprint, that means the Warlock's gonna get tempo, which means Powder can't win the game like ever. It's gonna be a giant Shadow Flame here for sure.
Yeah.
Alright, so a super powerful turn for Thijs.
Still have the coin in his hand.
Yeah, it's gonna be good next turn. Let's play double giant or something.
Quick check, can he tap? No. Well, I guess technically.
Yeah, that's
He
not
could
part
take
is
the baton.
not part is disappointed. But yeah, the thing is, if he would have went all in there, he could have forced him to play the 7 and the 2 Molten Giants. But then he's like down at like 3 HP and he can kill him next turn with just the charge. Like if he went all in with a poison eviscerate, like he could have still traded perfectly with the plebs and brought him down to 3 or 2, something like that, and then he still had the charge from the weapon. So that means even if he giant Shadow Flames, plays 2 Molten Giants, he still has lethal because he didn't heal and he didn't taunt up, right? So
Yeah.
that's what he should have done last turn.
So I guess we're looking at Lothar this turn at least.
What about Molten Giants?
It doesn't
coin?
matter what you do here. Like
Molten
this game
Giants
is over.
coin Healbot or Twilight. Because like if he doesn't deal with the
He's gonna really Lothar this turn.
Yeah.
He's gonna tap double giant Healbot or something next turn. Does he have mana 2, 4, 6? No, not quite. I can. Math is too hard, but yeah, this game is over.
I mean, it's actually not.
Yeah, it is.
There is, I mean, yeah, with the Healbot, but not from his perspective.
Oh,
yeah.
sure.
Like he still thinks he can win with the second Eviscerate top deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's like, Powder's like, he knows that he should have went all in when he just did that play. Didn't play around the Shadow Flame, played around the Watcher Shadow Flame, that's what he thought of, and just got destroyed by the giant Shadow Flame he didn't
I
think
mean, imagine he gets a sprint and a second oil and blade flurry. Could that do anything? It's
I
not
mean, he's
tough.
at 16,
Yeah.
and I don't think it's enough. Like, he's just dead next turn.
Yeah, he's pretty dead indeed.
Tough one for Powder. So so Thijs is going to get the game number 4, and
Yeah.
we're going to see a mirror match. And Rogue versus Rogue, still Powder. He had a 2-0 lead, and right now it's a 2-2.
Yeah.
We're going to see a mirror match. But again, like Rogue builds can be very different. We saw that like Dr. Boom, double sprint, 1 sprint, deckhands. Some people play the shredders, some downs.
I actually talked to us about that first, like, you know the match, like, you know Rogue really well. Like, what do you think is better to play in the mirror match?
I actually have not played a lot of oil rogue actually mirrors, but the haha guy seems pretty good in the mirror.
Yeah.
You're more aggressive
because rogue is a class that focuses on removing your opponent's board all the time, and if you don't have charge, you can have a tough time getting that oil out and attacking with it against another rogue. So the haha guy is definitely MVP in that matchup.
Also, Sabotage is good.
Ooh, don't think Kazan Mystic is a
Kazan Mystic is not that good. I wanted to say that Kazan Mystic is actually not good in the mirror.
Thijs went for, he hoped that Powder would resubmit the freeze mage here and just tried to 3 the freeze mage with Warrior Handlock.
I think you should keep that sprint if you have prep. I really think so.
No, he's just going for tempo instead of long game.
The thing is that you can coin that out.
Oh, baby.
You can coin that. Oh, Assassin's Blade.
Assassin's Blade double
Oh, here
poison.
we go. That is another win condition in this matchup. Who cares about minions when you can just hit your opponent in the face for 5 or 7 every turn?
Alright, guys.
Does Powder play the Ignite Tech Harrison or no?
This will be the moment the winner of this game is going to advance to top 8.
When I thought that, when I saw that he played Kazan in this deck, I actually thought that this was over, but...
Yeah, it's an he's playing anti-freeze mage lineup.
Yeah, Assassin's Blade is so good in this matchup. It's insane.
Yeah.
But if Powder has minions and is able to get control with those minions...
Why wouldn't you attack here? Is there a reason not to attack?
There is a reason if you want to coin out the teacher next turn.
Yeah, but then you attack.
If you don't get... No,
then
you
next the turn after, you're just gonna read that.
No, no, you can top like a shredder or something or along the way. So
Kazan.
Yeah, but he's gonna opt to coin out the Assassin's Blade, or actually he's gonna play teacher and then play Assassin's Blade coin poison most likely.
You saw what Powder did there. He's like going for all the mind games again. He faked that he has 2-3 drops by taking the sap out, just waving around Thijs' face for a little and just. Oh, look, I have 2-3 drops, but let me take the Earthling and heal myself, you know, just...
Yeah, like, this is one of the scenarios, for example, when he shouldn't have attacked. Because now he could have a, like, Poison, Coin Farseer into Teacher, into Assassin's Blade. Like, it would have been a really good curve.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, he shouldn't have attacked now.
Well, he didn't have the Farseer at the time.
Yeah, but
there's so many draws that he can draw.
Exactly, yeah.
Like Shredder, another Teacher.
Edwin.
Edwin, yeah, like
Yeah,
a lot of draws.
Yeah, actually correct. You shouldn't have attacked there.
This matchup is very tight.
Powder's hand sucks. Oh, never mind. Just got ready.
much improvement.
Just got ready.
Sprint 4 cards on turn 4.
Oh, he plays Boom. Boom, like, people are disagreeing if Boom is good in this matchup or not. Thing is, if it comes down, like, if it's an even matchup and it just comes down on turn 7, it's actually really good in the matchup.
Boom is really good, yeah, I agree.
But sometimes just, you know, if you lose tempo and you're just behind and just, you know, sometimes it's just not good. Draw too late. Just sits in behind.
Wow.
He's just going for the Assassin's Blade.
I'm not sure if I like that though. I think
no,
I would prefer
like the teacher
Violet Teacher because you can't attack this turn with the blade anyway, and you can always use that coin next turn to coin out the poison.
Just imagine you have Teacher and then you play Assassin's Blade Poison.
Yeah.
Clear minion and you have 3 minions on board.
Yeah, he also has Preparation Sap just in case.
Yeah.
So he's taking full initiative now.
I don't like the current Assassin's Blade at all.
No, it's really just awful.
He's gonna play
compared
Teacher
to
now, I
playing
guess.
Teacher. There is one thing he could do here. He could prep the sprint and hope to get an oil, and he could play prep, oil, and poison and have like a what is that, like a 7 damage?
No, he can't. It's 1 mana too much. Prep sprint is 4.
Oh, so he can't afford the poison, but he can afford the Tinker's oil.
This weapon represents 20 points of damage right now.
Wow.
Where's the Eviscerate?
That sucks.
So he does have a board clear here.
It's actually gonna make a big advent here. He's gonna make a gigantic
he just
advent.
saw that sap, so he can actually.
And he only has 3 cards, so actually he's put 2 of them are like prep sprint. Just like, good old rogue. Okay, he's gonna
poison, prep the. You don't want to use the oil because you don't have anything on the board.
Poison, prep the flurry, and then you play Edwin.
Yeah.
Sick.
Like,
and then you like, even if it gets removed, you just follow up with Boom. Just, you know,
that is insane.
It's so good. Like if he does that, and he has like a gigantic card advantage right now, so he knows Thijs just wants to kill him as fast as possible. And like if Thijs uses a turn to be passive, just
you know what?
sprint.
You know what I like here? You might just play the oil, like 2 less health on the Edwin, but get oil on the Edwin as well. You prep, play the Edwin, and then oil it. To get like 3 damage more.
Yeah,
no, it's only 1 damage more.
I think the health is important here. Just like you only wanted it to like lose to Sab or lose, right?
Yeah.
So I think I like this play more. Like you don't really like he's down to what, like 17 now, and then Edwin represents like 8 damage, 10 damage.
Oh my god! Look at that Edwin.
It's a 10-10, so he needs to like.
He needs to prep, sprint, and get a sap.
Yeah,
that's very likely actually. Not very likely, but it's very possible.
He can hit and flurry.
Oh, he just gets it from the top!
I
I can't believe this. Thijs.
Powder heard the moan in the room. He knows what's up.
Knows already what
but
is going to happen.
It's not that big of the deal. He has the Boom to follow up. He just he needs to be careful with his life total. But
yeah, he should heal here and sap.
But
Like
the blade is ticking. Blade is still representing 15 points of damage. Powder knows. Never lucky, baby rage.
Yeah, that just sucks. Like he gets a minion down instead of prep sprinting.
And the last card for Thijs is prep, sprint, as you said.
But then again, he has no answer at all to Boom unless he top decks flurry.
So it's time. Time to slam.
Time to boom.
Just slam it, yeah.
Frank, yeah, Dr. Boom. I think that's like you're a bit afraid here, but you've seen 1 Blade Flurry already.
No, Powder is afraid of the oil here.
2 cards in his hand. Like, what are the odds of them being prep sprint?
Wait, Powder was not
He's
afraid.
actually more afraid of the oil than
He was not afraid of the sap, and now he's afraid of the oil. Suddenly.
Yeah,
I mean,
now he has a minion on
it's
the board.
game 5. He's close to dying. He's facing down 13 damage pretty much.
Yeah, but even with oil, that's
he doesn't have
+6.
a heal. He played his only heal. I know the list he's playing. He faced his only heal. Like he's gonna sap the thing. He's afraid.
This will
He's
give
afraid of the
Thijs.
oil. Oil would have given him lethal effectively.
No, that's not +6. It's oil. That's 8. That's 14. So it wasn't lethal.
It's giving effective him lethal because the 2 charges.
2 charges. Like
he played his only heal. He doesn't play taunt, so it's just lethal. If he you can't kill him in 1 turn.
All right.
Edwin? Yeah.
Edwin in this.
Edwin looks good.
2 saps are used, right?
No. Thijs
one
used.
sap.
1 sap and 2 saps for Thijs.
3 total.
Yeah.
And another 5 points of damage from that weapon.
Just keep.
You might actually think about clearing Azure.
No. Yes. No, actually, that's good.
I mean, if you know your opponent has Dr. Boom in his hand, you want to go face there.
Oh yeah.
but he can't know that. So
Just depends if he has sap number 2.
Also, like, he doesn't really have any direct damage in his hand, so he is
Yeah.
going into the minion
He
battle.
does
Again,
have
he
a
only
sprint,
needs 7. Like, that's not that much. Oh!
Oh,
are you kidding me?
Counter
Right now?
top deck!
justice!
Oh
Wow.
god, the counter top. Do we
So,
just like fan
Now you
sap,
can actually
cleave
make
again?
Cleave again, yeah, and
It's not good though. Like it's only a 6/6. It's not gonna threaten lethal.
I mean it's pretty good. 6 damage and your opponent is at 16.
I don't think you can play Drake here. Like fan is the same thing.
Yeah, fan is the same thing, but except for the spell power part. But you can always use the spell power
You
next
don't
turn.
need the spell power.
Yeah,
So you fun first.
I think you
Justice is what you
definitely play
get.
the cleaver.
yeah. I mean it's not gonna matter what you draw with the
If he draws prep, we can make a big cleave.
I didn't expect Van Cleef Wars in this game, but this is what we are seeing.
Wrong order, guys. Wrong order.
yeah. Troll fan of knives.
That Kazan is gonna get really good value here this game. That card is. SI, that's not changing much for Thijs here. He still has the 5 damage. That means he needs to still have to find 12 damage. He needs to deal with the cleave, and there's most likely a boom coming down next turn. Even the cleave is even good for trading, so he can't deal with the cleave if he just hits, plays the SI. That means though that he's probably like just waving at least 1 mana.
Still, it's so dangerous because both of these guys are 16, 17. It's almost lethal depending on what's in the opposing hand.
Yeah.
Like a good oil deckhand might finish the game.
Yeah, I don't think either of the players are playing deckhand. Like the Powder is playing double sprint boom, which means he probably doesn't play deckhand. I'm pretty sure I know the list he's playing. So.
But it's like deadly poison, oil, or double oil maybe. Double oil is 9, right? No.
No, it's he could have lethal, but he doesn't have a weapon equipped, so that's that. So I need to like. There's the flurry. That's 8.
Flurry is pretty good.
I'm not even sure if you want to. I mean, you have the Drake and backstab.
So I think you Drake backstab here.
I
Just
mean,
look for 1 more damage. You only need 1 more damage.
What do you have in your deck remaining?
You discarded.
Eviscerate?
No, he
one?
discarded 1.
Oh yeah, yeah. Discarded one.
Did he use 1?
I think he did on the.
No, he didn't. Just the teacher, the first teacher, he cleared with double poison flurry, so he doesn't have a poison left, right?
Yeah,
I think he
yeah.
used an eviscerate.
Yes.
So he probably has 1 left. If he draws the eviscerate here, he's gonna just smoke it up, just eviscerate the face, you know.
Smoke it up.
But he knows there's an Earth Ring still in his hand. Like he has to know because he sapped it. Shredder. That's
Yeah.
pretty good actually. Just
That
fill out
is
the curve.
good. Yeah.
That's such a weird game. Like he really hopes for Thijs to not draw like this good spell here, just a good board clear, because he knows like just minions don't do much.
Late flurry, but
Flurry isn't good either here because he doesn't have a poison or
yeah.
Yeah, no buffs.
yeah.
So it somehow turned into the minion trading battle.
God.
Who
This-
trades minions better?
Is
So
this
you
Druid
start-
versus Druid?
you start by trading the Shredder into the Acid Drake, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, most
you
likely.
get the Force in the Rubian.
No, you get the
The Ruin would be so terrible.
the Sorcerer's Apprentice, and you can.
Oh, I called it.
no, that's not the Force in the Rubian.
Oh,
No,
what's the
it
Force
is-
in the Rubian?
the Force is
1/4 Spider Miracle.
Oh, you mean the Web Lord?
Yeah, but it is in the Rubian.
Oh, I thought you didn't meant the egg.
That card is not completely useless because you can oil it.
It's this game. Can he comment the oil?
I don't.
Both,
No, he can't.
Oh, it would be lethal if he could come with the oil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6, yeah. That's so awkward. Just wanted to backstab
But
now.
Lothab is just equally good almost. Like it just secures the game. Rogue has nothing against Lothab, really.
You still can't come with the thing next to.
Yeah.
He needs to
Was
draw
th-
like.
oh my god, was that a mistake? Should he play Dr. Boom instead? And
Yeah.
traded?
Wait,
But he can't. No, he can't.
he can die if
He
there's
can't combo it anyway, because then he can flurry if he plays Lothab to combo. It might
Yeah,
just
but I mean like
the boom instead of Lothab.
yeah,
But
it's
are
more
you-
pressure.
Okay, can you die then? Because if you don't drop the spells,
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
if you
you
trade.
haven't seen an oil yet, so you haven't seen an oil from Thijs. He saw both poisons, but yeah, he's bringing him down. Like he's bringing him down to just lethal next turn with a poison flurry,
yeah,
with a oil flurry. So I really like that. But he knows he has to. Oh, he just played the Farce here, though. That's just game over. Powder wins. GG.
Yeah. Looks like it. Unless he pops this.
Oh, he can draw.
He can draw something like a
If he
heal bot.
plays a Belcher.
If he gets a heal bot, does it change anything?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he will actually
Changes a lot.
8 heal, you know, double.
Yeah, no, but there's like minions. He
Yeah,
is
but
not
he
able
can't
to
combo the oil. That's the thing.
He doesn't need to. He just oils through.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
Powder-
if he gets a heal bot.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
But
I think Belcher would help. But then again, he's anti-freeze mage. I don't think he plays Belchers.
no.
Well, he can play heal bot though if he is anti.
Yeah, healbot is definitely possible.
All right, so if this is not a heal bot, that's probably over.
It's a fan.
Well, that doesn't save him. So.
All right, that's 8 mana. I forgot. That's and there's nothing that can come out of the shredder that just bugs over Powder. So I think that's just game over.
All right, so it seems like that's it. Even if there is
But
a
the
Doomsayer, that's a light will.
That's 0 attack, but that's not gonna save Thijs.
Thijs doesn't know it yet, but he is actually knocked out of this tournament.
2 DreamHack champions out. Only Colento left.
Only Colento left.
Only
so
Colento left.
Powder knows he has lethal. He's going to activate the Nerubian.
He's
as
so
a
happy.
bonus.
Is he gonna flurry first so he can combo the oil and like kill him with the light ball or something?
The question is
Powder
Powder going to shake the hand of Thijs?
I'm pretty sure.
I'm
They're both
pretty
good.
sure,
They're
yeah.
both good friends. So
All right, so
that was a close
Powder,
one.
Powder is going to take the match and advance to top 8. Thijs eliminated. And that's another Nihilum player, so only Lothar was able to advance to the top 8 from Nihilum.
Who would have thought?
Life Coach defeated,
Yeah.
RDU defeated, Thijs defeated, Lothar advancing.
Yeah, you're right.
Pretty good guess. Lothar's like wrecking Lende. He's just
Yeah, Lothar is
racking
on,
up all the
on the
results.
roll,
Just top
definitely.
8.
It's always super
everywhere.
close with Lothar. Like
Yeah.
all series are 3-2 with him. Like really
Alright.
close games.
Grinding
So,
out their opponents. Just
Faramir, you're pretty happy, I'm sure, like your teammate Powder
Yeah, I'm
advancing to
happy.
top 8.
he played pretty well as well. I think Thijs made some mistakes, like especially in the first game where he was like a little bit rattled from the shield main keep there, I think. And yeah.
Then is again we
qualified
have
well.
the qualified player, the player who played a lot yesterday, was able to warm up himself, winning versus the player who got invited and play the first match today. That might be the thing, like play the whole day. Just
Yeah,
be
the only one who's is Colento, who's didn't play yesterday, who won today.
yeah, but he streamed 12 hours yesterday.
God Lento.
What? He streamed?
No, he didn't. Like he streamed. I think he
I was
streamed.
like, what?
He streamed on Thursday.
Yeah.
Well, knowing Colento, he was playing ladder all the time. All right, Farmer, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to talk to
Wanna
Powder
get
now.
Powder?
Yeah, give us Powder. And whoa, that was. I didn't expect that. Like Rogue versus Rogue, and a very interesting match. Like Edwin Sap.
Yeah.
That was a lot of cool stuff happening there.
Some not so good cards. Need to flip that over. No.
I'll do it for you. Like this.
High tech.
All right, Powder. First, congratulations. You advanced to the top 8.
Thank you.
Well played, man.
And
Thank you.
You know how to stop the Edwin?
Yeah, I mean, I heard everyone yelling in here when he got it, so it was kind of obvious what it was as well.
and
so.
then Justice when you got it on the.
Yeah, that was-
not quite as good,
Yeah.
but you know, it was still good.
I was still pretty happy to get it.
So what did you expect coming into this matchup? Like you prepared for Thijs. You knew
Yeah.
Thijs is your opponent. What did you do?
I mean, I know Thijs likes to play Druid. I know he likes to play Warrior. So basically, my lineup, I picked 2 good decks against those. My whole lineup is pretty good against Druid, because that was the class I thought he would play the most likely. And then I picked Mech Mage because everyone expects me to play Freeze Mage, and it's really good against Warrior.
Yeah.
And then I picked Druid as well because, I mean, Druid is a pretty good class against what I think he's going to play. And then just Rogue is my best class, and it's what I like to play.
He actually kept a Shield Maiden in his opening hand
Yeah.
versus your mage.
Yeah. I mean, that was the whole point, basically. I don't play a lot of Mech Mage, so
All right, but you played it really well, and you actually.
pretty easy with that draw.
Yeah, that was a good draw for Mech Mage.
So do you? No, we don't know who you will be facing just yet. We have Naira and Vortex. Who
Yep.
would you like to play?
It doesn't really matter. I've played against Vortex a lot recently. I played against him at Assembly. I played against him at Seat Story. It's been back and forth. So I mean, he's a good player. Naria is obviously a great player.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't mind.
You don't care really.
No, not really.
Okay.
I'll beat both.
Yeah. Do you think it would be harder to prepare for any specific one of those players? You can change your decks, you know, and all that.
I mean, I would have to go back and watch Naria play more in the recent tournaments. Like, off the top of my head, I have no idea what he plays. Like, all I know is OTK Warrior.
Or TK Warrior,
Yeah, that's basically what I know.
Yeah, a bit outdated maybe. So
Yeah, Vortex I know a lot about, so it would probably be easier preparing-wise, but I don't really mind.
Okay.
Do you think that like the fact that you played yesterday and you went through both groups, does it give you an edge facing Thijs today, where Thijs didn't play anything yesterday?
I think
You have momentum. You were warm up.
I don't think so, really. I mean, I played personally like 10 hours in a row without a break, so I was really tired, and I've been really tired all day. And I mean, you have teammates scouting people's decks and stuff, so I mean, I had no idea what Thijs was going to bring, and he basically has seen me play 2 group stages where I played some of these decks and some other decks, but I mean, it's
yeah,
still hard.
he really expected Freeze Mage there.
Yeah.
With that rogue deck specifically.
Yeah.
I wonder if he ran Healbot or not, because that could have been an out to save him there in the end, but yeah.
Well, Kezan wasn't helping.
Kessan was not helping for sure.
Oh, he played Kezan?
Yeah, he had
Oh.
Kessan in his hand.
Yeah, okay.
He was too embarrassed to play.
I guess
there.
Mech
Yeah.
Mage was a good choice.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah.
So yeah,
Right.
congratulations once again, man.
Thank you.
Good luck tomorrow, and we're gonna go to a short break.
Yeah. Short break. After this, we'll have Vortex versus Naria. Stay tuned.